And welcome everyone to a Scouts of Entertainment Reforged replay. Today's the last 2v3 and a map I actually forget the name of, so Steelunit. I'm hoping you can put the name of the map in the description below, or in the comments below, I should say. So anyway, we have defenders, 2 Cardinal players. So Cardinal is defending this whole city. We have Anarius and Steelunit, who sent me the replay of course. And we'll just call out the units as we see them, as they've divvied up their forces all around the city. So, we have some Manitorum and Gatekeepers here, some men here as Spearmen, some Wardens of Turn Gothard, some a Trebuchet, Greenway Garrison Footmen, some Gwaitho Trackers, Manitorum and Gatekeepers. We have men here as Spearmen, Sharpshooters, Dunedain Rangers, some men here with Archers, some Tharbad Warhammers, Greenway Garrison Spearmen, Greenway Garrison Footmen, men here with Men-at-Arms, more Greenway Spearmen, some Gwaitho Trackers, we've got two units, men here with Archers and Men-at-Arms here. We also have some Greenway Garrison Spearmen and Wardens of Turn Gothard. Some civilians on the walls, which is a little peculiar. We have some Greenway Garrison Spearmen and Footmen mixed in with each other, more civilians. Oh, hang on. Looks like we have a 3-player, 3v3. I thought this was a 3v2. My bad. 3 Cardinal players. The third one is Inksfits. We have men here with Men-at-Arms, some men here with Archers. These are Tharbad, Dunedain Captains, Greenway Garrison Spearmen, more Gwaitho Trackers, Men-at-Arms, Footmen, and Archers. So that's the light tier Archer unit. Men here with Archers, I think you could call it as a mid tier, and you've got your Dunedain Rangers as the elite for Cardinal. Well, the Archers, yeah. You've got the Crossbows, of course, the Sharpshooters, which is the mid-tier, and the Roman Gatekeepers, which I assume is the elite tier, in my mind, for Cardinal. We have some Greenway Garrison Footmen here, some Greenway Garrison Spearmen, Tharbad Warhammers, more Footmen, more Spearmen, with some more Wardens of Turn Gothard, Enveron Axemen, and more Greenway Garrison Archers, as well as Men-at-Arms on the walls here. And Sharpshooters here. And we also have, we're not done yet, we have some Hearthguard of Amun-Sul and Dunedain Rangers here. And I can't see any other units around the city. And Archers here in case I've missed it. So, let's get started with the first of the 3 attackers. And we have the Shire, commanded by Eclipse 2500 of the Dark Cloud. He's actually started posting his own replays on Reforged of late, so, check him out. We have some Battling Brandybucks, some Proudfoot Protectors, 2 units, some Farmers of Buckland. We have Battling Brandybucks, 2 units, some Hobbitry and Arms, 4 units, and some Gandalf's Fireworks Artillery. Really good artillery they are. Obviously, the accuracy is wild, but when they score hits, they get nice kills. And we have some Ents here as well. Possibly other units, but I can't see them at this time. We'll have to keep an eye out for any others. Most likely all the Archer units are invisible. This could be a Shire on Cardinal deal, and maybe Steel unit did tell me and I just forgot. So if that's true, then sorry Steel. We have some Proudfoot Protectors, some Ents, some Farmers of Buckland, Hobbitry and Arms, 5 units I think, some Farmers of Buckland, a few units there, some Battling Brandybucks, 2 units. I'm not seeing an artillery piece for him. Possibly some Longbottom Mob, not sure. Same goes with the Archers, can't see anything yet. Tookish Hunters or Bambados Brass Archers, but they're usually invisible to start off with. Possibly some Dunedain Rangers as well. And finally, we have the 3rd Shire Army, commanded by Mr. Sneakman. He's got some Proudfoot Protectors here, some Battling Brandybucks, maybe 2 units there spread out. Farmers of Buckland, 3 units I think, and the rest of his army is invisible to me. Some Ents here as well. And I didn't actually comment the person who's commanding this army. It's actually Seeing This, which actually just looks Blindness by a different name. Keeps changing his name like Vision. In any case, we'll get this replay started. Enjoy. Okay, we've got some fire arrows being shot by the battlements. This is where an artillery piece would be very handy. Some arrows still finding their way through the gaps here. Alright, Seeing This. I wonder if I should call him Seeing This or just go back to Blindness. But until I get confirmation, I guess I have to call him Seeing This. Eclipse has not moved yet, surprisingly. I'm surprised. I thought he would be the first to move, considering he's the one that has to march the furthest to a gate. But he's moving up his siege towers. He looks like he's going to go for the walls. Whereas the other two Shire armies can go straight for the gate. The Shire armies definitely have a hard time to try and get through here. I mean, faction on faction, I think Carlin's a little bit better. And you've got 3 armies inside the walls here against 3 Shire armies. I mean, they've got 3 teams of Ents. That's something, I suppose, but still. And, you know, I really am surprised that some players go to the trouble of doing these nice arrangements with their siege equipment, only to really never use it because they're the attackers after all, not the defenders. But, you know, I guess if you've got time on your hands, like I do to do this, shooting myself in the foot there. Alright. Cena's getting very close. Alright, we'll do a small cut here, come back once the gate falls. Yeah, the attack's begun. Hobbitry and arms charging in. They're going up against civilians, so they should win that fight pretty easily. Forces are swelling here on the walls. Seen this battering down the gate as well. What's Eclipse going to go in with here? He's put siege towers here on the walls.
The enemy siege tower has reached our walls.
Okay, we've got some arrows being shot accurately, others being shooting upwards. Most are being shot upwards, if I'm being honest. But they're still getting a few casualties here and there, despite that.
The gates.
Okay, one of the gates is down. And there's some Prafford protectors out front here. I assume they're going to try and take pot shots at the enemy through the gate. But Carlin players, Inksfritz has moved his men behind the walls, so he's not going to make it too easy for Prafford protectors to shoot him. But nevertheless, they're winding up. Yep, they're targeting the Green Garrison Spearmen. Okay, so the defenders have 2 artillery pieces, 1 trebuchet and a catapult, which I missed earlier. Yeah, this is pretty silly. The Carlin player should stop firing. He's ruining his own gatehouse. If he destroys that, then he loses an edge. Because these battlements are taking out troops. They're taking out enemy soldiers. You don't want to destroy that. Sounds like, oh, they got one good hit there. Took out a nice chunk of them.
The enemy are battering down the gates. Our cunning foe has reached
Okay, Hobbitry and Arms under a lot of fire here.
Must repel them.
Men at Arms charging in. Growtho Trackers in a nice angle here. So, Hobbitry and Arms falling. Carlin getting the kills, but all their arrows missing. Alright, now what's the Shire's play here, sorry? We've got troops here on the walls. We've got men at arms moving up to keep them on the walls. We've got Farms of Buckland moving all across the walls.
Blast their eyes.
That's not a bad idea.
Ram is through our gates.
Fireworks. Getting some good kills over here. Taking out some Doomdone Rangers, some sharpshooters. Yeah, the Carlin armies are clumped up enough. The fireworks can get some good kills. Poetry and Arms falling back. That is a surprise. Eclipse going in. Probably will get off the walls soon. And we've got some Greenwood Garrison Spearmen here, but they can engage Steelunit if they so choose. Okay, what's going on over here? The attackers really get to get underway. We've got troops stationed nearby. And it just seems like Sneakman is just getting ready. He's not going in yet. Growtho Tracker's just sitting around here. Dazzling Brandybuck's being sent up. So this is where most of the fighting is taking place, really. A lot of the arrows are being shot down here. Unfortunately, most of the arrows are missing. Still getting some hits. I hate it when it does that. I try to scroll the camera down and it just doesn't want to get... I can't get any closer, it seems. Poor Hobbit just got filled there. Okay, the Anders Fireworks is not out of ammo. I thought I saw an artillery Hobbit before, but I guess I was wrong. Turkish Hunters. They do exist. The Growtho Trackers here firing onto the Hobbits on the walls. $126 of them, supposedly, are here. You've got men at arms here on their tail, so they're going to try and hunt them down. Turkish Hunters are here. So the Shire's attack seems to be a little bit confused at the moment. Alright, but the Turkish Hunters are shooting at the men at arms over here. Growtho Trackers are shooting at the Turkish Hunters over here. Spearmen are going up. Carlin's looking to clear the Hobbits off the walls. Oh, Spearmen going after the Turkish Hunters. Alright, it is 10 to 15%. Okay, Hobbitry and Arms pretty bunched up. We've got a lot of arrows coming in from Carlin. Unfortunately for them, a lot of the arrows are missing, so You're still seeing a bit of blood spatter there. We'll just wait here for a couple more seconds. The Ents, I think, for Eclipse is still there. None of the Ents have been committed at this time. It's pretty much their biggest play, so I understand. Actually, we'll probably slow it down now. There's trouble with the frame rate. Catapult has been recalled. Sharpshooters. Sharpshooters can probably be marched up just over here, I reckon. And they can shoot straight to here or straight to here. Get nice kills, shut down the attack. Make it very hard for Mr. Sneakman to sneak his way inside. I think this is called sneaking in loudly. But so far, his attack not going too bad. One more to mob. Oh, this is good for the Shire. Getting a lot of good free kills here. If you just have a look, Carlton's taken a few casualties, quite a few actually. Almost 100 at least. Oh, he'd be loving this. This definitely makes his job easier when he goes in for the attack or when he commits his elite units. Huh. Oh no, they just want reloading. What is surprising is there's no catapult or trebuchet or sharpshooters close by to return fire. We've got a unit approaching, but they appear to use up all their ammunition. Yeah. We've got 3 separate units here from Mr. Sneakman. Shire needs more reinforcements on those walls. There's some battling brandy bucks being committed now. We've got more troops being sent over. We've got Thieves of Tharbad, which we weren't here before. Proudful Protectors appear to have used up all their ammunition, maybe. And possibly, or maybe they haven't, I don't know. But these guys should fare pretty well against the Thieves. Might even beat them. This is one of the Shire's best units, and it is a really good unit. Looking at those arrows here, not a lot of them are hitting the mark, which is good if you're C or C-ness. I've got some bandits, which I didn't see before. That's the Javelin unit of the Shire. You got casualties here on both sides. But a lot of them actually belong to the Shire, because these are bandits actually. I thought they were Green Bay Garrison Spearmen. What makes things extra hard for the attackers is that the battlements are firing constantly and scoring kills on the attackers' men. Non-stop. Like these things never seem to run out of ammunition. And that's those battlements probably get easily 100, 200, even maybe 300 kills. So the attackers really need to take these walls, take these battlements to get them to stop firing into their troops. What happened then? Doom Rangers from the Shire. I saw him get some nice hits here on Inkstritz's men. Ah! The Shire's running through the gate now. Now he's running out. Oh, that was priceless. Oh, well done, Eclipse. What are they doing? Oh shit! There comes the Here comes the catapult. Oh, that was funny. Attack! Oh, 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 run away, run away, run away. Oh, well done, Eclipse. That was funny. Made perfect sense why you were retreating once that fire, once you could see the fire come into view. Okay, Steepman's really stretched out his army here. He's trying to help out his ally. Could work in their favour. It's 20 to 28 now. We've got men-inherent archers that can maneuver themselves into a better position to fire on these hobbits. And we've got Turkish hunters lining up. They could potentially turn around and take out a lot of the Cullen troops. Seems like Cullen's trying to get his men on the walls here, but he's struggling. Captains have got into the Turkish hunter ranks. Okay. Sneakman isn't actually sandwiching these troops. His hobbits here are facing the Green Garrison Spearmen and Tharbad Warhammers. The battling Brandybucks are the ones taking on the men here at Men at Arms. These hobbits here are wavering, that's not a good thing. And now about to have the Tharbad Warhammers come into play. Alright, Anarius has maneuvered his troops out of danger. Oh, as Mr. Seatman's troops here broke. He's taken down a few of the Cardinal men. Unfortunately, the morale of his troops is not great. And they're being shot at considerably. I mean, there are dancers firing on these guys.
Our cunning foe has reached our walls with their siege tower. We must repel them.
Defenders looking pretty comfortable here, actually. 24 to 31. Despite all the kills the Shire is suffering, they're still not doing too bad. They just got to get on the ground, really, and into the enemy's faces.
The enemy siege tower has reached our walls.
Looks like this siege tower was set ablaze. Craftwork protectors from seeing this. Could take some shots here, but they're not. Hobbitry and arms from Mr. Seatman moving to try and save the Craftwork protectors. So it looks like Cenis has 2 units of these guys. It's probably a good thing. Catapult crew out of ammunition. Craftwork protectors forcing them back. Military advances firing up. We'll just sit here and watch a couple of volleys. See if we can just speed it up just a tiny bit. Infantry arms shaken. Okay, so not broken. Where are they going now? They're manoeuvring to face the Dundine captains because they finished up the thieves to Tharbad and want to take on a bigger threat. We have another unit from Eclipse coming to support them, hopefully support them. So these guys aren't going to last very long on their own. They need to overwhelm the Dundine captains to take them out. A really strong unit. Doing their Rangers being maneuvered around, sorry. So right now, just moving the camera around the city, just trying to get an idea of where the attack is being focused right now, because it seems like the attackers are trying to reassess the position, but they don't have time really to sit around and wait too much, because they're being shot at constantly here by the battlements. Obviously, troops being shot at by the Ratho trackers of Inksfits. Seeing a bit of blood spatter there. Oh boy. That's it. They're broken. Oh, and they're running towards the Tharbad Warhammers. They're just slaughtering all these hobbits here. Battling Brandy Bucks moving in. I don't think they'll get very far. Okay, Farmers of Buckland being committed. 31 to 39, so the Shire is still hanging in this. Not letting the attackers run away with it. Sorry, the defenders run away with it. Sneakman sending up some battling Brandybucks on this side as well. We're going up against the footmen, so this is pikemen against 200 heavy axemen. As you can see, these troops are struggling to get into the faces of the footmen. If they were, things would be a bit easier for them. Oh. This guy's just skewing hobbits. Oh! No. Hobbits took him out. Farmers of Buchan taking out the Greenway Garrison archers. Farmers should win here pretty much. They seem to be cutting down the archers pretty easily. $33 to $41. So Steelman doing okay here. He's still got a bit of a task ahead of him to take down the footmen here. And they probably take out the archers up here. They took down another siege tower. We've got more battling Brandybucks over here. Mob to mob. Taking out the Greenway Garrison footmen. Spearmen, sorry. Sneakman getting some good kills. We've got 3 big patches here of dead bodies.
The enemy siege tower has reached our walls.
So here, here, and obviously here. He probably needs his ends to go through the gate. He'll create the chaos he needs to break through. Dazzling Brandybuck's possibly being sent up the wall again to take on the Tharbad Warhammers. Warhammer's not taking too many casualties, actually.
They have lost half their men.
Wraithlight Trackers, what are they shooting at? Alright, they're trying to take on the Hobbitry in arms here. Now what Eclipse could be trying to do here is get his bandits on the top of the siege tower and try and throw their javelins into the Greenway garrison footmen as the Hobbitry in arms try and take them on. That's one strategy, that's one way to go. When our range is being sent up, we could get some good kills here on the Greenway garrison footmen. Now, if Inksfits could totally shut him down, so could Steelunit. All they have to do is get up on the walls. I'm guessing Eclipse is just crossing his fingers and hoping the enemy doesn't notice him for at least a minute. They'll definitely give him the time he needs to get some nice volleys here. The enemy knows they're here, they're firing on them. Okay. Men at Arms and Tharbad Warhammer's moving up. Looks like it's time to retreat. And there he goes. That little endeavour cost him nearly 30 men. Or exactly 30. Bandits are broken. Eclipse really struggling here. We've got more hobbits moving up. Cygnus has gone through the gate. He could be easily sandwiched, but the defenders are not moving in on him. They're not surrounding him. They're just maintaining the perimeter. Got what's left of the Proudfoot Protectors here. And the 6. A fresh unit of Hobbitry in arms, and here comes the Ents. Okay, so this is the first attacker we've seen that has committed his Ents. Okay, the Ents are in the mix now. It's going to make it very hard to fire on them. We've got sharpshooters here. Oh, nice work there. Oh, friendly fire. Looks like it was a half-half hit. We've got a lot of troops being sent in now from Eclipse. And we've got Proudfoot Protectors on the walls here. Cygnus is here. Okay, so the attackers are sort of combining their forces. We've got the footmen here that could easily shut down the Praffle protectors if they so choose. Oh, the Hobbitry and Armus is already ahead of them. They're getting out in front of this to try and hold the footmen at bay so that Praffle protectors can fire down on their enemies. But it looks like the defenders are trying to get on the walls anyway. Holy smokes, this stairwell is going to be very busy. Everyone's going inside this one battlement. And it looks like they're overwhelming the footmen. You know, I'm definitely impressed with the attackers here. They didn't lose hope. They really struggled on the walls, but this is a good attack. They're inside the walls. They've attacked all three sides, and they're still advancing. So they haven't run out of steam yet, and this is important. Now, what is Mr. Sneakman up to? Looks like he's begun to send his elites in as well. Got Bambados Brown's archers over there and here. He's just going to try and get his men here on the walls. Trying to slow it down a bit more. Definitely helps with the frame rate. Although it makes the replay a little bit longer, but definitely more enjoyable. Now, what's a little concerning... Oh no. Yeah, what is concerning is Sneakman can't really afford to lose his ends. They're his most powerful asset when it comes to charging into heavily dense defensive formation. Try and say that 3 times fast. It's like a portable battering ram on defensive formations. You can't really afford to lose them. Now, the hobbits here are backing them up, but there's not enough of them here to really take on the Wardens of Time and Gothad. And the ants are starting to fall here. Got some Longbottom mob here. Wow, we've got ants here. Who do they belong to? Seeing This is here. Trebuchet not proving to be that accurate, actually. Alright, it's 59 to 65. The attackers have closed the gap. Somewhat. Gotho trackers. They still have their bows, yeah? Yes, they do. They can easily maneuver, fire on the hobbits as they advance. And the bad thing for the Shire here is that the slope does curve up here. So you know, the further you go this way, the higher it is. So they can just position themselves and fire straight in. Sharpshooters would probably be more preferable. We got Venator Roman gatekeepers here, but unfortunately, Steelunit has really positioned them way too close to the blob, and so he's not really getting the accuracy he needs from them. It seems like they're trying to fire into the Ents, which is a big mistake here because the Ents are really close to their own troops, so they're getting some friendly fire there probably. Steelunit should really position the gatekeepers right posted to area, but it looks like Duno Rangers are firing in, and Arius is firing in from the elevated position. Slightly more elevated than where the gatekeepers are, but still, gatekeepers could easily score some good hits if they just moved back a little bit. But it looks like they've got an angle here anyway, so I'm not sure why Steelunit isn't firing on the attacking troops here. Seems like their own defensive troops are being overwhelmed. It seems like Steel is now shifting targets. Yep, they're shifting targets now, they're firing in. You can just see all the blood spatter. We've got archers and Tookish hunters coming in, but gatekeepers should be able to stand up to that for some time. We just have a quick look at all the arrows that come in here in a second. Now we've got Longmont Mob throwing their rocks into the Mantarum gatekeepers, and the gatekeepers are now shooting at the rocks. The Longbottom Mob. They've started to go down. Gatekeepers are always a tough opponent. You see all those troops drop. Each volley is far more devastating to the hobbits, to the Shire, than it is to the gatekeepers. They're slowly dropping, and that's the problem. Slowly. Alright, Eclipse is sending some farms at Buckland to try and take them out. Whoa! Jeez, that shot got really in your face, didn't it? Oh, nice work. Hang on. Do we have a third catapult crew? Yep. This one belongs to Steelunit. I swear we saw a catapult crew on the walls before. We've got Ents here. Okay, Mr. Sneakman. He's succeeded. He succeeded in taking the gate. We've got some Greenway gas and footmen here, which is needed elsewhere. Not really needed here. Okay, there goes one of the Shire generals. Probably Eclipses. Could be steel units. No, not steel units, sorry. It's either Eclipses or seeing this. It's funny. You've got, first it's blindness, then it's seeing this. Two extremes of the spectrum. Alright, there goes one of the Catalan generals now. We've got Doondown Rangers from the Shire on the walls here. They've had Warhammers are here. Okay, so we've got Doondown Rangers, which look like they're out of ammunition if they're taking on men-at-arms. We've got Doondown Rangers over here, which looks like they're out of ammunition. They belong to Carlin, however, not the Shire. So Carlin has a bunch of units here which he could be sending over to help with the main attack in the centre. 75 to 81. Cranford Protectors are here firing in. Now what works for the Shire here is that Carlin's being forced to shoot upwards, and that's taking its toll on the accuracy. Okay, this fires from the Protectors. I've got sharpshooters ready, probably coming here to take on Protectors, the Shire. Shire appears to be starting to run out of steam here. They have troops, but they're being surrounded. Here comes Carlin. Okay, this unit's traffic protectors from seeing this. Could easily be overwhelmed. The Tharbad Warhammer's moving up over here. We've got 2 units of Tharbad Warhammers here. Alright, 79 to 85. Still 6%. Okay, so we've got 2 units here, Proudfoot Protectors. Alright, doing our rangers here from Carl. They're shooting over here. Okay, Mr. Sneakman is losing a few troops here. A few rangers, a few protectors to the Carlin Rangers. Where are the archers shooting at? Alright, they're shifting targets, or someone's shifting targets. Okay, Proudfoot Protectors getting ready to fire on the Wardens. Just going to try to get back to normal speed if we can.
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
No, it's not proving to be that great. I think the attackers are being surrounded here. Carl is cutting off their retreat. And all their troops are breaking. It's now 83 to 91, so the defenders are pulling away with it again. Looks like we had a quick trebuchet. Not a quick trebuchet, looks like there's a trebuchet there. So a lot of the Ents here died.
We're under attack.
Could be the catapult crew we saw belong to the attackers. I can't explain. Okay, we've got sharpshooters here. Oh, hang on. This was a catapult crew. It's just destroyed.
Victory will be ours.
All of them, 3 of them were destroyed. All right, looks like the attack will probably be finished off here, I reckon. Okay, keep us surrounding them. Samwise Gamgee, one of the Shire Generals, is here. Looks like they're firing on Mr. Sneakman now. Oh, they broke the wardens. Well done there. 87 to 94 now. Sharpshooters firing into the Praffle protectors. A couple of thousand frames to go. Could be to try and take out the Hearthguard arm and sword. One of the generals, in fact. The general is exposed to the protector shit. Time will tell if Anarius' general is killed or not. But yeah, it's over. Congratulations to the defenders. And that is it. So we had 2 generals the Shire killed, the other one broke. So that's what happened towards the end there, and everyone just admitted defeat. So congratulations to Steelunit, Anarius, and Nixfits. Steelunit on 4,987 kills. Not bad at all. Did exceptionally well there. Anarius, 1, 2, 3, 4. a nice order. Inksfits 2,128, also did very well. Seeing this 2,393, very nice. Eclipse 2,500, 1937, and Mr. Sneakman on 2,698. So good kill counts there for each army for the Shire. Steelunit definitely led the way. All right, looking at the kill count, Steelunit, Manutarum Gatekeepers got 154, 152. Dundine Rangers 412. The men here at the Archers 146 to 144. Actually, 146 was Sharpshooters. 144 to 217 was the Archers. Growtho Trackers 131 and 110. Wardens 181. VMA Garrison Footmen ranged from 92 to 276. Spearmen ranged from 81 to 126. Best units for Inarius were the Warhammers 188, Dunedain Rangers 295, VMA Garrison Archers 74 to 119, the rest did poor to good in terms of kill counts, and Ixfits, Warhammers got 247, Dunedain Captains 175, men here at the Archers 65 to 188, Greytho Trackers 154, Sharpshooters ranged from 178 to 232, Men at Arms ranged from 58 to 134. Wardens got 342 kills there. And rested Porter good. Alrighty, thank you to Steelunit for sitting in that 3v3. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys next time. Bye.